Hello students, I am welcoming you all to first session on third chapter. Third chapter heading is time series analysis. In this session, we are concentrating on understanding the concept time series, later time series analysis. Then we are concentrating on uses of time series analysis and components of time series analysis. So let me see what is time series and what is time series analysis. Before me moving towards the concept time series, I want to grab your attention to the initial classes of last sem where I taught you what is statistics, what statistics involves. While I was explaining what is statistics, I said that statistics deals with collection, analysis, interpretation and presentation of quantitative data. What is that? Collection, analysis, interpretation and presentation of what data? Quantitative data. Quantitative data about what? Quantitative data about the aspect which we are studying or which we are interested in or which we are dealing with. So, we are collecting data about the aspect which we are studying. That is nothing but we are collecting data about variable. For example, I want to know the performance of section B during last sem. So I will start collecting marks scored by each student of section B. So here variable is marks scored. So I will collect data, quantitative data, that is marks scored by each first BCom B students, particularly in last sem. So what I did, I collected data. Try to understand. So then these, for example, assume that I collected data of first BCom B student with regard to their marks or performance during first test, during second internal exam and even during SEM exam. See, I collected data about marks scored by first BCom B students over a period of time, that is over one full semester. So this collected data I will arrange in order of their occurrence. Try to understand. This collected data I will arrange in order of their occurrence. The resulting statistical series is known as time series. What I will do? I collected data about what? Marks scored by you during first internal exam, during second internal exam, during first semester exam. So, this collected data I will arrange in order of their occurrence. First I will arrange first unit test, otherwise first internal exam marks. Then I will concentrate on second internal, then final exam. So, this is how I will arrange data in order of their occurrence. The resulting statistical series is known as time series. The resulting, what is that? Series relating to marks of first BCom B students over a period of 6 months or over a period of 1 year indicates what series? Time series. So, arrangement of statistical data in accordance with time of occurrence or in chronological order is nothing but time series. Usually, the quantitative data in statistics are usually recorded over equal time interval. For example, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, half yearly, yearly, or in any other time measure. Or in any other time measure. How I collected? So I collected data from you. I arranged data as per what? Occurrence of exam. First I arranged what? Marks scored by you during first during first internal exam, then second internal exam, afterwards final exam. So over a period of time, what is the marks scored by you will be there in that particular series. That is known as time series. So usually when arranging data as per occurrence of time, so there will be equal time interval. That interval may be on day basis or week basis or month basis or quarterly basis or half yearly basis or yearly basis or in any other form of time measure. In any other form of time measure. Try to understand. So that indicates what series? Time series. So then what is time series? Time series is nothing but arrangement of data in accordance with time of occurrence is called as time series. The time of occurrence usually are of what? Equal time interval. So either on daily or on weekly or on monthly or in any other measure of time. Try to understand. Or any other time measure we are arranging data. So that is nothing but what series? Time series. Now the question is, what is time series analysis? So before we moving towards what is time series analysis, so let me concentrate on definition of the concept time series given by different authorities or different statisticians. So according to M. Hamburg, a time series is set of observation arranged in chronological order. So observation about anything which you are interested in, that you arrange in chronological order. Chronological order means as per the time of occurrence you are arranging the data. So that is nothing but time series. So according to Mayers, a time series may be defined as sequence or repeated measurement of a variable made periodically through time. So in the sense, we are measuring the variable, means we are collecting data about variable over a period of time. Try to understand, over a period of time. So that we are arranging, that indicates what? Time series. According to Croxton and Cowden, a time series consists of data arranged chronologically. Chronologically means as per time of occurrence. If you arrange data as per time of its occurrence, that indicates time series. So it is very clear that, so if you arrange data as per occurrence of as per time of its occurrence, so that indicates what series? Time series. So now, the essential requirement of time series is there should be a time gap. It must consist of homogeneous set of values. Data must be available over a long period of time. So that's what I said. The time gap may be weekly, daily or in any other measure of time. It must consist of homogeneous set of values. I should not concentrate on marks of first internal exam. So next I should not take into consideration other aspects, means data relating to other aspect. It should be relating to marks only. Means it should be, because then only it will be a time series. It should consist of homogeneous set of values. And data must be available for a long period of time. So these are the three important requirements of time series. If you want to arrange data over a period of time, means if you want to arrange data as per time of its occurrence, so the time gap must be there. It should consist of homogeneous set of values, not heterogeneous, and it should available for a long period of time. So that is the requirement of time series. So now the question is, what is time series analysis? See, time series analysis is nothing but, it's a statistical technique that deals with time series data. Time series data is also known as trend analysis. Try to understand. A statistical technique which deals with time series data or a trend analysis is known as time series analysis. So what is time series analysis? A statistical technique which deals with time series data or which deals with trend analysis is known as what? Time series analysis. So time series data means the data is in series of particular time period, otherwise particular time interval. So the data is considered in three types: time series data, cross-sectional data, then what is that? Pool data. So there are three types of data. What is time series data? Set of observation on values that a variable takes in different times. So set of observation on values that a variable take in different times. That is nothing but time series data. What is cross-sectional data? Data of one or more variable collected at same point in time, not over a period of time, at same point in time. That is known as cross-sectional data. What is pool data? Combination of time series data and cross-sectional data is known as pool data. So that statistical technique which deals with time series data is known as time series analysis. Try to understand. The data is considered in three types. One is time series data, the other one is cross-sectional data, the other one is pool data. Time series data means set of observation on the values that a variable takes in different times. Then cross-sectional data means data of one or more variables collected at the same point in time. Pool data means it's a combination of time series data and cross-sectional data. So it is very clear that what is time series and what is time series analysis. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿರಬಹುದು ನನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್. ಏನದು? Process which involves collection, analysis, interpretation and presentation of what data? Quantitative data about a particular aspect on which we are conducting a study, on which we are interested with. So that is nothing but statistics. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಆನಂತರ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಆನಂತರ ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಆನಂತರ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡುವಂತದ್ದು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ತುಂಬಾ ಓವರ್ ಎ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕರೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನ ನೀವು ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದು. ಸೊ an arrangement of statistical data in accordance with time of occurrence or in chronological order ಅದನ್ನೇನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್? ಕ್ರೊನಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರದ್ದು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಡಾಟಾ ಇದೆ, ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕರೆನ್ಸ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೊನಾಲಜಿಕಲಿ ಅದು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನಾನು ವೀಕ್ಲಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪ್ರತಿ ವೀಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. ಓವರ್ ಎ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ I can understand to what extent the overall class performance get improved, who is performing well over a period of time. So this is what I am interested in. So I will arrange your marks over a period as per time of its occurrence, means as per what is that weekly test I conducted over a period of 1 month, over a period of 2 months, or over a period of 3 months. So that indicates what data? Time series data. ಈಗ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ನೀವು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಈ ಡೈಲಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವೀಕ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಫೋರ್ಟ್ ನೈಟ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಹಾಫ್ ಇಯರ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಯರ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎನಿ ಮೆಷರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯ ಟೈಮ್ ಮೆಷರ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅದು ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ನಂತರ ಆ ಡಾಟಾ ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ ಓವರ್ ಎ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇದು 3 ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಕರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಅರೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಲಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕಿರೋದು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್. ಅದೊಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ವಿಚ್ ಡೀಲ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ. ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಅಂತ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್, ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ದಟ್ ಡಾಟಾ is in a series of particular time period or interval. ಯಾವ ಡಾಟಾ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನ ಎಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ? ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯುವಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ದ ಡಾಟಾ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ 3 ಟೈಪ್ಸ್. 3 ರೀತಿಯ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಒಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ, ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆನ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ that a variable takes at different times. So ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತದೆ at a different time period ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದರ ಸೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಡಾಟಾ, ಡಾಟಾ ಆಫ್ ಒನ್ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ at the same point in time. ಯಾವುದು ಒಂದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಡಾಟಾ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನ ಪೂಲ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಯಾಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕರೆನ್ಸ್, ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜೋಡಿಸಿರ್ಬೇಕು? So here comes uses of time series. The times and time series analysis. The time series analysis is very useful in almost all aspects or almost all area. It is very important in economics, business, with regard to state administration, with regard to planning, science, astronomy, sociology, biology, research work, etc. So why? Because of certain reasons. When we arrange data as per time of its occurrence, it is possible for us to understand past behavior and it will help us to estimate the future behavior. So if I arrange marks scored by section B student over a period of 3 months in 3 or 4 tests which I conducted, for example in 3 tests I conducted, assume that it's a monthly test, it's possible for me to understand what was your behavior, class behavior or individual students' performance during last month, what happened during current month and what will happen during next month if I conduct one more test. So means it is possible for me to have or understand past behavior and estimate future behavior with the help of time series. It helps in planning and forecasting. So in economics and in business when you start administrating something, so definitely you have to plan and forecast. It is to plan and forecast, definitely you need to have a time series data, and it is possible for us to have comparison of data over a period of time. For example, what was your performance last year? What is your performance this year or this month? We can compare whether it get improved or diminished, whatever. So comparison of data over a period of time is possible with the help of time series analysis. So we can evaluate the progress in any field of economic or business activity with the help of time series analysis. Seasonal, cyclical, secular trend of data is useful not only to economists but also to businessmen. See, if you want to become a businessman, if you become a businessman, definitely you need to know the seasonal variation, cyclical variation, or secular changes. So that is essential not just to economists, even to businessmen. So this where you will get with the help of what series data? Time series data. Because this seasonal, secular, cyclical trends are components of time series, which we are discussing particularly in next session. So in this way we are making use of time series data. So ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ನ ಎಸೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ಹಾಗೆ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಯಾಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ದೇ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 3 ವರ್ಷದ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ 3 ತಿಂಗಳ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಿಂದಿನದು ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಪುವರ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೋದ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು, ಈ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿದೆ, ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ time series data is useful not just in economics, it is useful everywhere. It is useful in business, in administration, in planning, in science, and in astronomy, sociology, biology, wherever. So everywhere it is useful. Then there are certain components of time series which we are discussing later. Seasonal, cyclical, secular trend. So this seasonal, cyclical, secular trend is not just useful to economists, even it is useful to businessmen. So this is how we are making use of what series data? Time series. Usually for estimation or for forecasting, we make use of time series data. Based on historical data, we are estimating about the future. For example, if you have data with regard to price of a particular product over last 6 months or over last 1 year, so you can estimate what will happen tomorrow, what will be the price tomorrow. If you have a price of a particular product, data with regard to price of a particular product or bunch of products, you can estimate based on the time series data, you can estimate what will happen in future. So for planning and forecasting, usually the time series data are made use of. So we will see what are the components of time series particularly in next session. Till that, take care. Thank you.